What's going on today, guys? Last time, I believe I was installing the headers on this. I've gotten a little further since then. I've got the full exhaust all the way back. I bought a kit from Pipes. Actually turned out pretty well. The only issue I am having is that the left side or driver's side pipe does not exactly match up with the bumper cutout whenever it's in the hanger, so we're gonna have to modify that. The right side, if it's in the hanger, it will go where it needs to, but that's not my concern right now. I'm hoping I can start this thing up today and do the break-in. I don't know if that's going to be achievable or not, but I've got the gas tank in. I've got all the fuel line in, blew out all the old hoses and steel line. So today I'm going to be working on getting that distributor out, turning the motor to, well, first turning the motor to top dead center, taking the distributor out, and then priming the oil system so that we can try and fire this thing up. All right, so I think I have everything hooked up that I need. Prime the oil system, put fuel in the carb, and I hope it'll pick up fuel from the gas tank. I'm gonna have Sam working the key and I'll work the throttle, and hopefully we will have no issues when starting this thing up. So, go ahead and enter the vehicle, Samuel.
Say praises to Jesus.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay.
Like Parker neutral.
Let me loosen up the distributor hold down.
You might want to actually crack that fuel line too.
It's already got fuel up here.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it's already got fuel.
Alright. Is it leaking?
No, it's not leaking. All right, hit it. Oh shit, stop it, stop it. Jesus Christ. Yes, it is leaking terribly.
What is it leaking?
Fuel. All right, key's off, right?
Yeah. Just gonna make sure I shut this key up.
Okay, there we go. I'll see if that helped or not. Likely not.
That attitude it won't.
Okay.
Ready?
Hit it. Oh, stop.
Still leaking, huh?
Yep, still pissing.
Well, it's not projectile spraying this time. I think it was. How much pressure is on that line?
Like 7 psi. Come on now.
Yeah, it's that. Sorry, I just want to confirm. I thought it was maybe something else. I was
What else could it be?
I don't know, this little sight glass or some shit.
All right, so last time you probably saw we did not start it. It seemed to fire once, but I think I had the firing order off. I've since changed it, and we're gonna try it again. We also had quite a bit of a gas leak. I put some Teflon tape here. I don't know if that's actually gonna seal it or not, so we're gonna find out. All right, let me. No gas. Okay, well, we'll get gas as soon as it.
It'll show up.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. It's still leaking gas. Well, definitely was the firing order.
Yeah, for sure.
But that really sucks. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down. We're gonna try and figure out that gas leak, and we'll bring you back. So Sam and I kind of took this guy off, looked at the flare here, looked okay, but looked at the flare on this, it did not look that great. So hopefully now it's good. We replaced it with the old one that originally came with this carb, and we're gonna try and see if that fixes it or not. But yeah, go ahead.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
That's not good.
Okay.
Leaking?
Not from the fuel line, but from here. I need to tighten this guy back up. Yeah, I think we fixed our other fuel leak, but created a new one. Okay. I guess give that a shot. So last time you would have seen the Olds was running, but it would not run, it would not idle, and it was putting out a bit of smoke. Now we believe it was mostly just super rich, but I'm thinking the reason it won't run is because there's a huge vacuum leak underneath the intake. Because I use the stock style steel, they call it the turkey pan intake manifold gasket. I don't think that they're recommending that for an aluminum and intake and heads. So I got some composite ones. So I'm gonna be taking the intake apart and installing this one, and hopefully then it will idle and hopefully it'll run a little better without all that smoke. Otherwise, I've done some horrible damage to this, and I'm not gonna have a fun time. But anyways, I'm gonna start by draining the coolant, and then we're gonna start removing all the fun stuff up here. so we got the intake off. That was stuck on there, even though there was not a whole lot of RTV. But I did see on the gasket there was oil in here, and you can kind of tell in the intake ports, at least on these ones, they are a little wet with oil. You can't really pick it up in the camera, but they are a little wet with oil, so we're thinking it definitely was getting oil into the intake from under the gasket, so hopefully this will solve that issue. So I'm gonna scrape the surfaces and we're gonna put the gaskets on there and hope everything goes well. All right, so I have the intake all cleaned up. All the RTV is cleaned up to the most part. Took a second to actually take some brake clean to this to actually clean it up because it got a little dirty after all the installation and everything. I just got to wipe out the ports, make sure that there's nothing in here, and then we'll put the gaskets on and plop the intake on and probably call it for a night. So I'm gonna set you guys up again and show you how that goes. All right, so the intake is torqued on. We torqued it to 25 foot-pounds. I just found Edelbrock Performer intake was supposed to be torqued to that. I'm just going with it. Hopefully it doesn't leak. I guess we'll find out. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna call it for a night. Probably gonna put the thermostat housing on outside of the video, and probably the carb, just because that's pretty straightforward. What's going on today, guys? So I got the Olds running decently. I ended up just scrapping the Holly. I could not figure it out. I don't know what the issue is, and I'm not adept enough to know how to tune them. So I just bought an Edelbrock 750, and it runs great. No big smoke. I can get it to idle. It works well. So I'm gonna set you guys up for a little exhaust note.